Welcome back to 3 Minute Studio, where history unfolds in just 3 minutes. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial conflicts of the 20th century, the Vietnam War. A brutal, two-decade struggle that changed the world forever. Let's rewind. After World War II, Vietnam fought for independence from French colonial rule. In 1954, France was defeated and the Geneva Accords split Vietnam at the 17th parallel. In the north, you had a communist government led by Ho Chi Minh, backed by the Soviet Union and China. In the south, a government supported by the United States. America was gripped by the Cold War and the domino theory, the fear that, if South Vietnam fell to communism, the rest of Southeast Asia would follow suit like a row of falling dominoes. Things escalated in 1964 with the Gulf of Tonkin incident, which gave the U.S. the justification to send in combat troops. Soon, over 500,000 American soldiers were on the ground in Vietnam. But this wasn't a war of front lines and open fields. They faced the Viet Cong, a guerrilla force that used the dense jungles and vast networks of underground tunnels to their advantage. They would strike and vanish in an instant, despite America's overwhelming firepower, helicopters, massive bombing campaigns, and napalm. They struggled to gain a decisive upper hand. The turning point came in 1968 with the Tet Offensive. North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces launched a surprise, coordinated attack across South Vietnam, even hitting the U.S. Embassy in Saigon. Militarily, it was a failure for the North, but psychologically, it was a massive blow to the United States. It proved the war was far from over. Back home, television broadcast the brutal reality of the conflict into American living rooms for the first time, fueling huge anti-war protests that divided the nation and eroded public trust. Facing immense pressure, the U.S. began to withdraw its troops under a policy called Vietnamization, aiming to transfer the responsibility of the fight to the South Vietnamese Army. In 1973, the Paris Peace Accords were signed, officially ending direct U.S. involvement, but the peace was short-lived. Just 2 years later, in April 1975, North Vietnamese forces captured Saigon, the capital of South Vietnam. The war was over. Vietnam was reunified under communist rule. The Vietnam War's legacy is immense. It lasted 20 years, claiming the lives of nearly 60,000 Americans and over 3 million Vietnamese people. It left deep, lasting scars on both nations. Today, Vietnam is a testament to resilience and serves as a powerful reminder of the human cost of war, an ideological conflict. And that was the Vietnam War in just 3 minutes. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to 3 Minute Studio for more quick history journeys. Thanks for watching.